So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Will the defense play coverage or blitz? That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Direct snap. Breaks free. He's got the 1st down and still motoring. They bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a 1st down.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
On 1st down, they'll keep the running game churning.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. QB keeper all the way. He's past the marker and still going. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Handoff from the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a 1st down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Gain of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Back to throw. It's Carr. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Great looking drive. 11th play coming up. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, 3rd down here, they throw the football, which I have no problem with down inside his 10-yard line. But the big thing is the quarterback has got to do a better job working through his progressions to give himself a chance. The last thing he wants to do is take a sack, and now they're facing 4th down.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Bringing it out. It's Carr. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. He should have left the ball in the end zone. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. Heading left after the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Ball handed off. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. And right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He lets it go on the move. Oh, what a grab! And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And stop right there at the line of scrimmage, and that'll end the 1st quarter. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Big throw caught on the left side. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Ball handed off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw here. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. There's the handoff. That game moves the ball to the 17. 1st down.
Boy, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on 3rd down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, but it's good enough for a 1st down. Here
comes a throw from the red zone. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
This offense has become a first-down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, it really starts to wear you out.
The Canes come to the line with 1st and goal. Now someone moved this a bit too early, and it'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense threatening now, 1st and goal. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
2nd down and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
And they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. They're going to throw on 3rd and goal. On the move now. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. After that miss, it's still a 4-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Scanning the field. It's Carr. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. At the 10 now. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
1st down and goal now. Can they punch it in? And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. The quarterback will just sneak it now. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Miami.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
14, Notre 3.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The sure hands. It's Smith. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
A second down after that completion. Here's the handoff. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Now here's the toss play. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. To throw, it's Carr. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Looks like he's going to run it. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a second down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
Breaks free. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the single back takes the handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Timeout, Miami.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll hand it off. Good enough for first down yardage. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
First down and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And it'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Touchdown, Irish. They finish off the scoring drive. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. To the air, it's Carr. And the 2-point try is successful, making this just a 3-point lead. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Looking to scramble. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the 3rd quarter. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Carr. He escapes the pocket. Looking to scramble now. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
1st and 10 play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Smith. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Nice grab. It's Richardson.
It's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground here. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Here's the second down play. To throw, it's Carr. Grab near the sticks, it's Flanagan. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. He keeps it on a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Brings up second down.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Throwing off play action. Moves out of the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. And it's a direct snap. He's running out of time here. They chase him down. They tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. After making his first attempt, he'll try again from 41 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. What poor kicker.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds.
Man, the defense took everything away. He tried to get to the inside, had to bounce it all the way to the outside, and then they took that away. He couldn't turn the corner. He was forced out of bounds for a loss.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Lyon. They bring him down. They tried to run for it on 3rd and long. A cautious play call. Doesn't work. The Canes will have to kick it away. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. He finds some space. He picks up the first, looking for more. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And it's a direct snap. Breaks into open space. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looking downfield. It's Carr. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
Bit too far away to trust a field goal attempt. The offense on the field on fourth down. Looking for a man. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a fourth down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
They'll run it here. First down, looking for more now. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. On the move now. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now. And the Canes line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Hand off to the single back. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Pulls it in. It's Smith. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. To throw, it's Carr. It's a short completion to the big tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Second down after that short completion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes the catch downfield. Gets some space around the 30. Excellent catch and run by the senior.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. They're going to run it. Fights through the tackler. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. Defense is coming after him. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Here comes 3rd and long. Trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Lets it fly out of the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Notre Dame. And a touchdown to the big tight end. We're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays, Kirk.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter. It's going to make this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Grinding away on the ground. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Well, this is definitely not the time to get cute as an offense and as a play caller. This defense is thirsty for any kind of big play at all to try to create a turnover. So just keep it on the ground and play smart.
The game makes it second and medium. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now it's second down here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. It's knocked away. Incomplete. 4th down now.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
They'll kick it away here. And it's fair caught near the 40-yard line. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Fighting off the defender. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Oh, and he can't quite come up with it. That would have been huge. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Back to pass. It's Carr. Grabbed by the receiver. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
Boy, this is outstanding by this offense. 3rd down conversion. The wideout sells that he's going to go downfield, turns and breaks back to the quarterback, sees the quarterback's eyes, and he puts the football right on his numbers. Very nice 3rd down conversion on the curl.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. The pass rush closing in. Crosses the 35. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. In the red area, it's Price. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Defense makes the tackle, but that Wildcat look does produce a first down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They jump on top here in the final minute.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Looking to pass, it's Williams. This time, a completion. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Got to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Finds his target. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, Chris, just like this in the 4th quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
First down, looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. Looking for a late deep shot. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
And a game comes down to this. Time for one final play, and they've got to get it in the end zone for the score with a shot to win the game.
No gain makes it 2nd and goal from the 9. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Hit as he released it. And it's incomplete. They come up empty in the end zone. The defense holds to wrap up the victory. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt.